far-left writers and famous people are confronting correctional facility time for noxiously spreading falsehoods and brutal dangers against Covington Catholic High School understudies. Victimize Sanders, a Kenton County prosecutor, affirmed Tuesday that there are various examinations concerning conspicuous Twitter clients who made terroristic dangers against the understudies. "We have different continuous examinations concerning various dangers," Mr. Sanders said Tuesday in a digital broadcast meet with 700 WLW. "There's most likely 12 law implementation offices, if not progressively associated with this. It's developing, it's spreading. There are different locales presently engaged with this," he included. Naturalnews.com reports, "It's about damn time. Up until this point, there have been zero ramifications for unhinged, insane person leftists making demise dangers against President Trump and more than once compromising viciousness against Trump supporters. These are simply a similar left-wing neurotics who pronounce themselves safeguards of schoolchildren after each school shooting. However, at this point, they're requesting that Covington Catholic School understudies be scorched alive, executed with guns, killed and organ reaped so as to mollify the terrible liberal horde that presently runs roughshod over America's web-based life scene." As such, as per the insane person left, the main thing amiss with the Sandy Hook school shooting was that it didn't occur to Covington Catholic School first. Liberals are currently transparently master school shooting as long as the understudies are Trump supporters. Such a great amount for the "we adore school children" lie that supports almost every contention for weapon control pushed by beguiling Democrats. Michael Buchanan lives in Los Angeles, and the LAPD is evidently going to get engaged with the examination. Buchanan is a hip jump maker and DJ who passes by the name House Shoes. At least for the present. When he winds up in jail, a progressively exact name may be House Bitch. In jail, this person will go around more than a spoke-up bong at a Michael Phelps get-together gathering. Tech mammoths are complicit in conceding a stage to one-side-wing fear-based oppressors who presently compromise America's youngsters with extraordinary brutality. Prominently, these dangers are being produced using checked Twitter accounts that Twitter declines to boycott. That is on the grounds that Twitter is controlled by the equivalent unhinged crazy person leftists who are making these dangers, and its refusal to boycott these records makes it complicit in the psychological oppression the dangers being made against school children. That is for what reason I'm requiring the Department of Justice to start criminal examinations concerning Twitter, Facebook and other online life for their complicity in declining to evacuate left-wing content that transparently required the mass homicide of guiltless schoolchildren in America. Gracious, yet it's not only the tech mammoths that are complicit in this. It's the media, as well. Actually, it's basically the left-wing media that pushed this gigantic, facilitated newslight to erroneously defame Trump-supporting kids while touting the arranged lies of a purported Indian senior who, coincidentally, has now been affirmed to have lied about serving in Vietnam. The person is an emergency performer, an orchestrator of social building and media publicity. The media kept running with his false claims out of an intentional endeavor to prepare dangers of brutality against kids. In the event that anybody is really liable of actuating savagery and fear-mongering over this episode, it's the left-wing media journalists who are intentionally working as journo-psychological militants. As I've officially brought up here, the First Amendment does not secure columnists who misuse their places of impact to impel demonstrations of extraordinary savagery against guiltless youngsters. It is the cutting edge like Miss Yelling Fire in a swarmed theater. Many phony news columnists should be indicted over this episode, joining Michael Buchanan in jail for their dynamic, purposeful job in causing terroristic dangers to be leveled against a whole school of Catholic understudies. Without genuine jail time in the blend here, these left-wing journo fear-mongers will keep on spreading unsafe phony news without outcome, trusting that they are distant notwithstanding when they purposefully spread risky untruths that could get individuals killed. It is the ideal opportunity for these deceptive instigators of phony news terroristic viciousness to counterfeit genuine legitimate repercussions for their foolhardy, risky activities. What's more, every news association that distributed phony news about these understudies, CNN, Washpost, NBC, BuzzFeed, and so on, ought to likewise confront criminal obligation for its job in executing this ridiculous deception that has now put the lives of kids on hold. Coincidentally, if there was ever a contention for equipping teachers against brutality, this is it. The media just reminded the entire world why crazy person left-wing crackpots who attempt to assault schools and murder kids should be met with furnished, prepared educators conveying hid weapons. On the off chance that these neurotics on the left attempt to copy down this school, we should all ask that school staff shoot them before they can pull it off. No big surprise, leftists need schools to be sans weapon zones. They need to be allowed to kill understudies based on their personal preference, with no opposition.